Hello, hello, hello. It's coffee time again. Of course it is. We're doing it all again. Not been on the Daily Mail website today, but I'm just heading there. Oh, top story. It's this morning with Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby again. They're desperate. Desperate. Oh, court news. Got some early court news here for you. Everyone loves a bit of court news. This is the story of Kerwin Ash. He's a university academic and he's a former MasterChef quarter finalist from 2016. Here he is, burning something. But that's not the only thing that's hot at the moment. If he's in a little bit of hot water. Well, what's he done? Well, he's up in court. He's been accused of possessing, I'm going to say CP. Yeah, we can do that. CP images. He also heard that Ash tried to pervert the course of justice by threatening to release explicit pictures of police officers unless his case was dropped. So it's not good. The court heard that police officers raided his partner's home and seized a number of electronic devices in April 2019. Prosecutor James Wilson said the images and videos, animals, were found on a hard drive and a computer tower from the Garden office. The day before he was due to appear at Magistrates Court, he went to Swansea Police Station with a letter addressed to the head of CID. And in that letter, it called for all charges to be dropped. And he threatened he would create an earthquake by publishing compromising material involving police officers involved in sex acts. So that's not good, is it? He denies 9 charges of possessing indecent images, prohibited images, and extreme, and one attempt of perverting the course of public justice. That's not looking good for him. He's defending himself. Remember, only morons defend themselves in court, and the trial is expected to last 3 weeks, and he will be found guilty. Fancy threatening the police. Fancy. Oh no, that's a shame. The feudal leasehold system will not be scrapped. That's a shame because a few housing ministers back, was it Robert Jenrick? I think it was saying he was gonna make it easier for people on leaseholds to extend their leases, and it's very expensive and a very timely process. We're looking at maybe doing it, but I don't know. But anyway, Michael Gove, he's the levelling up secretary, makes it sound like he's in Super Mario, is admitting that legislation being forward soon will only tackle abuses of the leasehold system rather than dismantle it altogether. But he declared more than 10 million renters will no longer face the threat of no-fault evictions or a blanket ban on pet ownership. That's a good thing, but no help for anyone with leases. So, that's the story, really. It's a shame. I was hoping it could be useful if they could help the leaseholders. Meanwhile, we've got some extreme weather. It's not good. This is in Italy and Croatia. Both countries suffered what they're describing as apocalyptic floods. And as you can see, this is in Italy. And this is some footage of a woman and her baby being rescued by some plucky rescuers. I mean, my goodness, that's terrifying footage. And yeah, there's cars just bobbing along. This is the northern Emilia-Romagna region, and that was the city of Cesena. And you can see it from the air. It's just completely overwhelmed by floodwaters. Where else have we got? Some more rescuers rescuing children. Again, flash flooding. It's not good, is it? But yeah, this is the region that's been affected by the extreme weather. Let's hope everyone's safe, eh? Thousands of people have been displaced by the weather. So yeah. Meanwhile, in Obravac in Croatia, that was flooded as well. Not good. It's the world weather's turning against us. Here's a story. This is a TikToky story, but women are wearing safety layers over their outfits to deter creepy men, they reckon. Ray Hershey of New York shared how she keeps herself safe in the city on her TikTok, and she captured a clip which has racked up more than 600,000 views. Just know, if you see me in a white button down, the real fit is underneath. So, well, something for the dads there. That's what she's underneath. But then she wears a layer to protect herself. So yeah, and many women agreed with her and said that they do a similar thing for protection from creepy men. Because everyone's creepy. Got to be careful for those creepy men. Meanwhile, Google has warned that it will be deleting thousands of accounts this year. Gmail. Thousands of Gmail accounts are going to be going. And they say it's in an effort to tighten their security. It's announced that thousands of abandoned email accounts could be deleted from December amid hacking and scam fears. Users who rely on compromised passwords will be among those deleted, in addition to those whose accounts have gone without regular security checks for 2 years. And this includes a phase set up two-factor verification according to Google. So yeah, you might want to check your account, make sure it's all up to date and secured. Meanwhile, why are we fat? Why are we all so fat? There's been a survey of more than 2,000 Brits, and it's revealed that 38% have cited a lack of motivation for their reason for not leading a healthier lifestyle. So they asked the question, what stops you from making healthy changes to your diet and activity? Not now, OBS. But yeah, lack of motivation. There you go. And feeling too tired is the next one. So everyone's too cream crackered to get out there. Just buy a border collie. A bit dark, but there she is, because I've shut the curtains. She's fast asleep. She's not moving. She's fast asleep. Shh, be quiet. What else have we got? Oh God, more about Philip Schofield. Jesus, there's reams of the stuff. Reams of the stuff. I reckon that there's a campaign to bring back the return of Middlesex. Yes, the Middlesex heritage has called on King Charles III himself to bring back the county councils, which existed for more than 1,300 years. It stopped back in, was it in the 70s, 60s, 70s? 1965, I think it was. To celebrate Middlesex Day. Did you know it was Middlesex Day yesterday? 10 Downing Street led to the flying of the flags across the traditional county, which covers central London and a large portion of the north and west. And yeah, there's the Middlesex flag, flying high. There you go. I wonder if they'll bring it back. So yeah, said this was. Oh, wait a minute. Just trying to read. Should read it. They're saying now. The boundaries of England's 39 traditional counties have remained largely unchanged since the Domesday Book of 1086. But successive waves of local government reorganisation, most notably Edward's 1972 shake-up, have threatened to blur the boundaries and wipe some off the map altogether. Well, again, Essex boundaries changed back when I was born. So you go. I think I was born. Technically, I was born in Essex, but then it went into London. There you go. We have a 3D scan of the Titanic, which promises to give you the best ever view of the wreck. There you go. Look at that. You can scan and pan all around it to see exactly what went on. Don't know if I'm not that interested, really. What else have we got? This is a grim warning from the NHS. Apparently this note was posted on social media by a junior doctor from the NHS, and it says this. It says, recently we have had some incidents to do with the use of the toilet. A member of staff's coat was used to wipe a bottom and nasal discharge, bogies, have been wiped on the wall. We're looking closely and will soon know the offender. So they used a member of staff's coat to wipe their backside and then wipe bogies on the wall. I mean, that's a bit grim, isn't it? NHS, not good. Not good. Meanwhile, do you work from home? Do you? Do you, punk? Well, Elon Musk has come out and he says working from home is morally wrong. Yeah. See, I disagree with Elon. Again, because we have technology now. Again, it all depends. I mean, if you're working in an industry like he's got Tesla and things like that, yeah, obviously you need to go into the factory. But many office-based jobs can be farmed out to, the home office. Saves money, saves people, getting stressed on the tube travel. And I think you're also more productive at home. Yeah. Meanwhile, let's do some more court news. What do you think? You're not going to tell me. Not in the comments box below. Anyway, I dare you. I double dare you. No one uses the comments section. I'm going to talk about Georgina Davis issues. She likes a drink. Boy, does she like a drink. The physiotherapist was breathalyzed at the Cheshire base of vaccine producer AstraZeneca on April 11th after she tailgated another vehicle into the pharmaceutical giant campus, having earlier been spotted parked at a nearby pub. Police said she was slurring her words and unsteady on her feet. And she recorded 166 micrograms of alcohol in 100 millilitres of breath, the legal limit being 35. During her hearing at Crewe Magistrates Court, the chairman of the bench recused himself of the case, saying he wanted to avoid any personal bias. He admitted being rattled at seeing Davis stagger into the dock and was replaced by another JP. Yet she actually had been drinking prior to the hearing. Oh dear, poor woman. Yeah, the The defence solicitor and probation officer said she was still able to function and understand the proceedings. Davis's lawyer, Richard Alroyd, said she'd had been a team leader at our hospital and put herself right in the front line during COVID. She admitted to having excess alcohol and was sentenced to 14 weeks in jail, suspended for 12 months. But she certainly has to turn out drunk to her own hearing. I mean, my God. Davis said she's a functioning alcoholic who worked on the NHS frontline during the pandemic. Her defence lawyer says she'd been successful throughout her life. She went to university, got a degree, qualified, but her drink problem started during an abusive relationship. And pressure of COVID and the pandemic has also exacerbated this. Ah, dear. But yeah, so along with the the suspended sentence, she got 10 days of rehabilitative activity with the probation service and 6 months alcohol treatment program. Well, let's hope that works. She was banned from driving for 3 years and made to pay £274 in costs and a victim's surcharge. She was refused the chance to reduce the ban by taking a drink drive awareness course. My goodness. I mean, really? That's not good, is it? Do you like pizza? Do you like pizza? Well, the Daily Mail have been doing their research. Saltiest pizza. Campaigners are calling on the government to introduce a salt tax, as well as on top of the sugar tax that we have. And they accuse firms of showing a complete disregard to public health. Because some pizzas, wow, the amount of salt that you find in them are frightening. Especially when you're, I think, isn't your day's worth of salt something like 5 grams or something? I know it's really low. 6 grams of salt, sorry, not 5. But yeah, look at that. Get your eyes around that. Is your favourite there? But look at that. The Domino's Sizzler, 21 grams of salt. Domino's are really, really in the doghouse. And the frozen ones, they've got a Louis Capaldi pizza at Tesco's. Well, now we know how we got that size. So yeah, salt can lead to hypertension, blood pressure, all sorts of bad things happening to you, strokes, heart disease. So yeah, apparently people have found out what the buttons on the top of the drinks lids at McDonald's are for. Wow. This is on Twitter account Today's Years Old, and they discovered, right, don't know if you can see, people discovered that the little knobbles are meant to represent the drink. So if you push that, that's a diet one, that's a cola, you know, there's a root beer, RB for root beer. Of course, I think this is only on American, because no, we don't get root beer over here, do we? Wow, people's minds were blown. Meanwhile, Johnny Depp looks like he's back. He was at the Cannes Film Festival on Tuesday. He's in a new movie where he plays King Louis the 15th. And yes, the film's called Jeanne du Barry. And he received a 7-minute ovation. And there he is, enjoying the ovation. There we go. I think Amber Heard's there as well, isn't she? She's at Cannes as well. I think they're avoiding each other. I don't know if she's there. I'm joking. So what else have we got? We've got Time Out as ranked the 17 best music venues in the UK. Oh, right. So in at number 7 is the Albert Halls in Stirling, Scotland. Okay, this could take some time. Crack on, Darren. You're taking too much time. 16, the Bethesda, North Wales. 15, London, O2 Forum, Kentish Town. 14, London, the Hideaway. 13, Newcastle, the Star and Shadow. 12, London, Third Man Records, Blue Basement. 11, Todmorden, West Yorkshire's The Golden Lion. 10 is London's O2 Shepherd's Bush Empire. Been there a few times. Sunderland, Pop Rex. 8, London is New River Studios. 7, Nottingham Rock City. 6, London Heaven. It's a nightclub. 5, Liverpool, the Mountford Hall. 4, London's O2 Academy Brixton. That's closed at the moment, isn't it? Because of the people dying in that crash. There was a problem with security, and it's been closed. Its license has been taken away. Meanwhile, in Cardiff, it's the Club Ifobach. Number 2 is London, the London Palladium, and at number 1 is Glasgow Barrowlands Ballroom. Or bit of a tough audience there, isn't it? There you go. What's your favourite live venue? Tell me in the comment box below. Can't read that one. Don't go anywhere, folks. This is the story of Janet Morris and Stephen Bidwell of Cambridge. They were enjoying a sailing course off the coast of Morocco when they saw a pod of orcas, killer whales. And, oh yeah, it looked kind of nice for a bit. But then the orcas decided to attack the ship. Yes, they rounded on the yacht and were attacking the boat. Here's a full video of it, but I imagine that, do you think, what do you reckon, if I press play, do you think there'll be an advert? Let's have a look. There's an advert. I told you, there's always an advert, isn't there? It's a Bosch washing machine advert. I mean, really, do we need this? This could have been our animal story, but I've gone in early. Oh, that moment when you click a button and it's a really long advert, not a short advert, a long one. Right, it's nearly done now. We're nearly good. Here they are. Here's the orcas attacking the hull of the boat. Remember, just stay at home, folks. Stay at home. It's quite dramatic. There have been cases, I think there was cases of Spain of killer whales attacking boats for a while. And there we go. So yeah, business consultant Janet said, I couldn't believe when I saw them. It's extremely rare and we were sitting ducks. But the crew managed to navigate to calmer waters and to safety. They started bumping the boat and the attack lasted for an hour. But everyone was calm and they were getting the life raft ready, but they steered him out of trouble. This happened on May the 2nd, 7 miles from Tangier. And yeah. But it hasn't put them off. The couple said that they will be, they'll do a similar course again. Meanwhile, this is a cycling race in Dunkirk. Gleb Syriza was in the middle of a pack of the race when he came down. Let's have a look. Oh, that's a nasty injury. But he thought what'd be better? The Russian cyclist decided to actually pose naked with his injuries. I mean, that's some road rash, that is, isn't it? Nasty. Put a bit of Savlon on, you'll be fine. Oh, it's not good, is it? Looks very, 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 very sore. What else have we got? Meanwhile, consumer news, Diane and her mother Carly ordered a McDonald's takeaway from the Jarman Park restaurant in Hempstead, Hertfordshire. And it was being delivered by Uber Eats. And they ordered a garlic mayo chicken wrap. And when she, unwrapped it, she discovered she got a little bit extra. Oh, what is it? It was a moth. Hey, don't complain. Don't complain. They'll all want one. Free moth with with the chicken wraps. She picked it out of the tortilla. I wonder. She said I already had one or two bites, and then she saw the. She said, "What the hell?" So I pulled it out and put it on the wrap to show my mum. And then she said, "I actually felt sick." There you go. The McDonald's spokesman said the branch in question has received a food hygiene rating of 5 in their inspection 2 months ago. They said food quality is of the utmost importance and we place a great emphasis on quality control following rigorous standards to avoid any imperfections. We apologise to the customer for their experience and understand they are currently in conversation with our customer service team to help find a resolution. Uber Eats, who refunded the meal, have been contacted for comment. Oh, there you go. Got a little bug. A little bug. Meanwhile, I could leave that for Aaron or. Meanwhile, I don't know what you call this. Culture news. You're going to like this. Are you looking for a new motor? Are you looking for a nice little runaround? Well, this one could be lovely jubbly. Yes. It's they say it's a Reliant Robin, but they say this is a Reliant Regal. Used in Only Fools and Horses. It's one of 3 cars that they used. Well, it's up for auction, and you can own it. You can have the car. It's one of the 3 original Reliant Regal supervans that Delbo drove in the Only Fools and Horses TV show. Classic car auction. So the iconic yellow vehicle is thought to be one of the original half dozen used in the sitcom. It's coming from a private collector who's owned it since 2021 and was previously owned by John Mansfield of the BBC, also owned a couple of other examples. And it comes with 97,000 miles on the clock and a top speed of 55 miles an hour. Built in 1972. So there you go. I wonder how much it will sell for. And here it is with Delboy and Rodney. Again, something for the UK viewers. Outside the UK, you're not going to know. I think we should get it, Mrs. Could be a nice little runaround, couldn't it? It says worked on include new tyres, brakes overhauled and a fuel system checked through. The lot includes a roof rack, complete with market suitcase, fluffy dice, tax in the post sign and an inflatable doll in the rear, paying homage to one of the most popular episodes, Danger UXD. Classic Car Auction said the van is accompanied by some BBC-headed paper along with BBC key tags suggesting this is one of the original vehicles built for the show. There were a number used over the 22-year lifespan of production. There you go. It's going under the hammer at the Warwickshire Event Centre on the 17th of June with no reserve. So you might want to get your bids in. Have we done enough yet? I feel like we have. Just scrolling through. Good news, 2 British poultry workers have tested positive for bird flu. That's nice. Just scrolling. Meanwhile, this is a good one. We're going to Great Yarmouth. Yeah. Scrappy. Mrs. Phone your mum and dad. Right, Chris Turner was staying at holiday home in Scrappy, Mrs. near Great Yarmouth. He was out walking with his dogs, right? When he stumbled upon some empty packets of, well, ancient crisps, right? God, now this is bringing back some memories. It's because I always said that Norfolk was stuck in the 70s, and yeah, we've got those. I don't know those ones. Spangles, and he found them. Whoops. So yeah, he found what they say is a cache of old snack bags. Yeah, he realised the wrappers when he was walking his dog along Scrappy Beach, and he seized them as valuable collector's items. Yeah. He said he had a look on eBay, and some of them have sold for over £100 because they're collectible. And this is what he plans to do. Mr. Turner from Clifton in Bedfordshire, and shared his findings to a local Facebook group. And yeah, he's gonna list them on eBay. It's for an old crisp packet. Oh dear. So yeah. Meanwhile, let's go to Orlando, Florida. It's Disney. Let's go to Disney because Disney World is where dreams are made, isn't it? It's a place of magic and whoops. Don't worry, I lost control for a minute. Don't worry, it's just yeah. Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It's a Florida story. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see what magic that Mickey Mouse and Co. were weaving. Should we have a little look? Let's have a look. Your dreams will come true at Disney World. Blimey. Yeah. There was a right old ruckus there. Two families got involved in a brawl. And it all began when one family asked the other to shuffle over so they could take a photo in front of the park's 100-year anniversary sign. Blimey. Talk about tempers. Meanwhile, MPs are warning that cryptocurrency trading is just as risky as gambling. Exactly. And they've revealed Pele's golden mausoleum. Yeah, the grave site of Pele has been opened to the public. This is on the second floor of a vertical cemetery in Santos outside Sao Paulo. And the room is designed to look like a stadium. The floor is made of artificial grass, the wall adorned with images of fans in the stands, and a recording of hordes of cheering onlookers echoes around on repeat. Let's have a look at this amazing. Do you know what? I think I want my coffin in a mausoleum like this. Look at that. And that's where Pele is put to rest. That's at the Ecumenical Necropolis Memorial Cemetery in Santos, Brazil. And there we go. That's not bad, is it? And there's the side, little emblems. And there's a little statue of Pele. And here's the entrance. I mean, you know, I think they've pulled out all the stops. And there's a shirt. There's an actual one of his shirt there, see? Which you can touch. And here's some people viewing the mausoleum. Blimey. That's fancy, isn't it? Meanwhile, we've got an animal story. It's not a good animal story though. This is not a good. This is Ewan Cameron. He was running near his home in Frickheim in Angus when he was attacked. And he felt a blow from behind. And he was left blooded. And it was a buzzard. A notorious buzzard attacked him. Swooped down whilst he was running. And joggers have been told to wear helmets for protection. The 46-year-old was left caked in blood with 6 holes in his head. He said it felt like someone was punching him in the back of the head. The talons are very sharp and they sunk into the back of my head effectively, Mr. Cameron said. Again, your head bleeds a lot anyway. So people have been warned to, if they're going to run around that area, wear a crash helmet. And it's a protected bird of prey. Paul Reynolds from the Newark Wildlife Centre in Aberdeenshire told BBC Drive Time that the attacks are not a common occurrence. He said, if we think about it on a grand scale of things, there are more people injured by cows than bird of prey. And he's right. He's right there. He said most buzzards are laying their eggs around mid-April until the start of May, so that's why they're at peak of defending their territory. So they're a bit angry because they're nesting. I think I've done enough damage. Shall we see who's in the chat? If there's anyone in the chat. Who's in there? We've got 12 people in. Rabadam's in, and he's actually given money. Blimey. And he says, you support Leyton Orient. Excellent. Well, look, thank you for the donation. That is, I don't know what that is. That's probably about £1, isn't it? I didn't know they'd won. I haven't looked at the sports news today. Wow. Well done for Orient. They came close before, didn't they, get to the top? The joke was, do you like football? No, I support Leyton Orient. Andrew's in. Andrew's in. Oops, got to fix my problem. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just do the thing. Because I made a... That should fix it. Run's in. Alex is in. And Torrance says, did you see the new Sid doc? You mean Sid Barrett? It's not out yet. It's only at cinemas, so no. If it's on telly, I'll watch it. I did watch the documentary about Brian Jones on Monday night, which was good. It was a Nick Broomfield documentary. Nick Broomfield is a very good documentarian, and it was a very sad, miserable documentary. But then Brian Jones is a bit of a strange one. Dogcam, yeah, we did Dogcam. And Run says, I remember Claus. 50 knock is about £50. Thank you. It's very kind of you. That's very kind. It doesn't do the. Well, again, by the time YouTube take their money out, it's closer to £3.71. But they don't. They should do automatic the conversion, shouldn't they? But very generous of you. Thank you for that. And yeah, good. Well done on Orient. And thank you for being a watcher and a subscriber. Same with Run, or Clive. I remember his name. I've got to remember all the names. This is the thing. Got to remember the names. So yeah, thank you for that. I think that's it for today. What was the Brian Jones doc on? It was on BBC Two. It's on iPlayer. Be an iPlayer. I mean, if I was the naughty sort, I could probably download it and upload it to the channel. Couldn't I? I could. I mean, it'll only be the Rolling Stones that will copyright claim it. So, but no, it was very good. And Nick Broomfield actually, he said he met him when he was 14 on a train, which kind of gave it a little bit more potency because he was kind of a big Stones fan. And yeah, it was just really well put together, a very good telling of the story. So again, the story's been told before, but he did it in a really good way. So look out for that. It was on BBC Two on Monday night, and it should be on iPlayer. Should I put the link in? I could do, couldn't I? Let me have a look. iPlayer. Ooh. I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Here we go. There's the link. There you go. I think that's it. I think that's the right link, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, give that a look. I've just included the link. All right, there you go. No worries. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was the news. Killing the channel, well, one video at a time. I'm toddling off. Go on, drink it up.